when your favorite animal passes over, can it come back to you through a puppy that you might get or another dog you might save, rescue? Is that possible? Or does that happen?
Yes. And all the time.
Really?
All the time. Yes. The consciousness of that dog is continuing, and a lot of times dogs feel protective of their owners, and the relationship is just as special to them as it is to you. And they become a little frustrated because the physical body does wear out. It happens. And they merely look at it as, well, I'll just get a different form. I'll get another costume so I can be there. And a dog will seek to come back, especially in a cat. And we think other animals too, but we're just using them because it's, more popular to have a cat or a dog. And they know when the body is wearing out. They know when they're going to leave. And they start making plans right away to come back. Now, they can come back and blend with a dog or cat that's already on the planet, or they can wait until there is a pregnancy and seek an embryo, move into. Or wait to see how the cat or the dog turns out and come in right at the first breath that happens. But most animals that are connected to their humans feel a responsibility because they feel you need them. And we think many people would agree, I do need my dog or I do need my cat. They stabilize me in so many ways. They will come back. They have a much better relationship with the reincarnational process because they know clearly that the form they are in is temporary. And they realize it's starting to wear out. And it's like having a car. The car's starting to wear down. Okay, I'm going to go get a new car, and I'm going to trade this one in. That's how they view it. It happens all the time. And even if the dog has to give up the body because the kidneys blew out, or, something happened with the heart. They had a heart attack, and they're like, their energy usually stays very close by the human. They don't go off and have a review or anything like that. They come back and they sit right next to you. And many people we have talked to have said, I feel like my dog's in the room. I feel her presence. And we'd say, well, that is most likely then that dog is seeking an avenue to come back. But it will take probably a little time often for them to find the correct form, the most convenient form, and then they got to get the form to you. And sometimes the previous dog will blend with the new dog. Let's say you got a rescue. Let's all say a dog shows up, and your dog that is deceased will move energetically in and share space with the new dog. But then a lot of times they will also wait because they may be selfish or they just want to have the whole experience for themselves. They'll wait until there's an embryo to move into. And some dogs are a little bit linear, and they'll say, well, I want to be a Yorkie again. I don't want to be a German Shepherd. I want to be a Yorkie. And we'll wait for that opportunity. Now, we can tell you that the Alan Crawford had a black cat that kept showing up and showing up. The cat was maybe lived to be like 23 years old or something, and finally moved out of the body. And, of course, living in a rural area, Alan Crawford says, well, what's this cat going to do, walk up the driveway? I mean, how am I going to get another cat? And lo and behold, maybe 6 months later, a black cat shows up at the back door. Sat and looked at him, and he looked at the cat and went, huh. And the cat had a little bit of red running through him. It's a black cat. And a little bit of red running through him. And as he stayed with the Alan Crawford, and the cat came in and sat right down on the couch. That was that. And was with the Alan Crawford. And we said to him when we had session, well, got your cat back. Guess he did walk up the driveway, didn't he? And he had that cat for a very, very long time. The cat became blacker and blacker and blacker and had the same temperament, the same personality, the same relationship with him that he had with the cat that he thought deceased for 23 years. So it does happen. And even when you say poo-poo and say, oh, no, it can't possibly, animals are very, very focused. They want to get back to you. They're going to get back to you. And they're going to show up. And people will say, well, how do I know? You know your dog. And you know how the dog looked at you. You know the look in the eye. And most people will say, it's him or it's her. I know it is. And many people will say, oh, you're just wishful thinking. And inside your heart, you're going, no, it's my dog. I know this. I know how he has mannerisms, things that the dog used to do. The dog knows too much about my house, knows where the food is, and knows where the bed, and just knows everything. How could this be?
Yeah.
Because it's your dog. That's why. So they will come back. You have to pay attention. Don't shut down. Yeah. I mean, you're in grief, yes. You're in deep grief. Your best friend is no longer in form. But think about, say, his energy or her energy is still here. And I encourage my pet to find a form. And I'm going to pay attention. Not going to shut down and say, oh, no, I'm not doing this again. I'm going to keep my eyes open, because what if he does find a form? And what if he does walk up the driveway? I should be paying attention, shouldn't I? And keep my energy open so that make it easier for him to get back to me. That doesn't mean you focus on it all the time. It just means you keep yourself open and not shut down on the subject. And again, it's a choice. You can choose to shut down, but if you could get your pet back, why wouldn't you? Especially if it's your best friend.
Aware.
Keep open. Yeah, you can grieve. You can grieve the body that it no longer has, but the animal energy is still alive and vibrant. Just doesn't have a form, a costume to wear at the moment. And perhaps your dog is working diligently, or your cat's working diligently to get a new costume. Don't shut down. Assist them. Say, okay, if you find a costume, my eyes are wide open, and my arms are wide open, and my heart's wide open to bring you back.